good job at halftime making some adjustments that we had to make. And then you saw offensively how fast we got back, made some chunk plays. Nice little gimmick play there to start the second half that we've been repping for quite a while, where Baker threw a pass to himself, and then he threw a shot down the field for a touchdown. We're right back in it. Wish it would have gone different at the end of the half on the defensive touchdown, but that just is what it is. You know, we made a really good, nice play down there in the on the goal line, and Pep scooped it up. And it's going the other direction, but they blew it dead. At least we got the ball back on the challenge on that. This team is a no-give-up team, and I think you saw all the energy and all the drive and all the continued enjoying and supporting each other. You know, respect and trust are earned. And there were a few young guys in there today that really did, from a few of the older guys, earn some respect and earn some trust by their effort and their toughness, and to continue to pound it all in there. So, close game, and give Baltimore some credit. And I think I've told you before, at the start of this week, you know, I think John and his staff have just done a phenomenal job on what they've done, on how they've turned around the season in their respect, and they've done a very good job of coaching to the skill set of the players that they have there. And you know, they won a takeaway battle. You know, we need another takeaway, we need another stop, and you know, congrats to them. Question.
Did you think about letting Joseph try the long field goal at the end?
We did, and then but we put it in Baker's hands. Okay, and that was my choice. Okay, that's who I wanted to see. You know, with the last opportunity was him.
Was there a cutoff for Joseph?
No.
Or that was within the range?
No, it wasn't in the range. And I put it on. Baker. We just got to make that play. They made a nice play.
Greg, playing in an atmosphere like this, with, like you said, you had a lot of young guys in that. I don't know when was the last time the Browns were in a game like this.
It's great. It's great for these young guys to feel that too. Yes, you're Terry, and you know, they've played in some of them some very big programs. You know, some very big things at the other level, but not at this level. And that is another step. That is another step for them to take to appreciate what it means to, you know, to play in front of a big home crowd the way the Ravens are. And, you know, that's the way we were finishing up down there with Cleveland. And there's no doubt in my mind that there'll be games like this in Cleveland. And with this good young team, eventually that's what will happen.
What does it mean to you, just as a coach, to take this thing over in mid-season and just see those kids come together?
And what I've tried to do is make sure that it's not about me, it's about them. You know, and I think I've answered those questions all year long. But I would be, you know, I wouldn't be being honest if I would not say that, you know, I'm proud, you know, of how they respond. I'm proud of them focusing and doing what I've asked them to do, and I am. It means something to me too. Yes.
Do you go into this week thinking he'll be back?
You know, I'm going into this week taking the next step. You know, and this is 30 years, so I've been through a lot of these kind of steps. So, and again, what I've also said to you all before is don't ever worry about me being afraid to compete. Okay, so competing, it is what it is. So we'll take the next step and see.
Do you know when you'll interview?
Well, you know, those will be things that, you know, the doors and everything we'll talk about with you guys.
You wouldn't just getting a taste of this with this team and that whole thing.
I really like this young team, and you know, I said this before. I turned down multiple jobs to come to Cleveland. You know, I really wanted the opportunity to come here. I really love living in Cleveland. I love the people of Cleveland. You know, I have tremendous memories of coming up to the old Mistake by the Lake Stadium. You know, everybody called that back in the late 80s, early 90s, and playing in those things, and the crowd and the environment. And then, you know, again, a lot of people were telling me, you know, when I came here 2 years ago, that you can't, you know, you can't do that. Well, we can do that. That's what we're hired to do. We're supposed to be able to do this, no matter what people and other people in the NFL are saying, or what other people outside the thing are saying. You know, that is my evaluation. My evaluation was it was a good young team, and then hopefully, you know, ownership listened to me. You know, at the time when they interviewed me, when you all didn't even know they were interviewing me, and you know, in a secret place outside of the city, or outside of the city of Cleveland, and I made a choice to be there, and we'll see what happens now.
If it doesn't work out here, do you think if it doesn't end up with you taking over full-time here, do you think you've earned another head coaching job?
We'll say, you know, that there's word on the street that possibly, yeah. There's word on that street.
You
feel like you made a pretty strong statement on your resume to keep it up?
You know, I will tell you this, is I'm really proud of these young men, okay? Really proud of these young men, and I'd like to leave it at that. I'd like to give them the credit for those things right there, and we came up short.
Cooper broke the rookie record today. He led
Did
you
he?
guys back. Can you just sum up what you've seen from him?
He's just scratched the surface. You know, and if you think that he's satisfied with that, there's no way, no how. Okay, he wants to keep on playing. That's who he is. And but that's good to know. And I'll make sure I say something to him about it. You know, on the plane ride home. Okay, because everybody needs a pat on the back, even when you're as competitive as that young man. Okay, he is competitive.
There was a sight of Josh Cribbs talking to you just before that fourth down.
Right, he's not on a headset with me, and that's basically, I already made the decision we were going for.
Was he arguing for the?
No. And you know what? Nobody argues with me.
Well, I mean,
You've already learned that.
Touche.
I win all arguments. No big deal. No, he wasn't. He was just making sure.
Okay.
And that's what they're supposed to do. And I encourage all those guys, but when you're not on headsets, they don't know all the things that's going on. You know, and we'd all made those same things, and you know, we were 2 or 3 plays ahead of that. Ball had to move in. We had to get a little bit tighter.
Greg, when a change is made like that at midseason, a lot of times, like not just, like you said, you would probably get another job, sure you would. But a lot of your assistants who are younger, farther down the food chain, how do you keep them, how were you able to keep them from kind of doing
You
their job day
know,
to day without thinking
belief
about
in
it?
me, belief in what was going on, and the other thing too is that similar to what you guys have asked me about on, how do you keep these young players motivated? How do you keep them doing that? You know what? If I have to worry too much about that, it's the wrong person. Same thing with the coach. Okay, this is what we do. This is what you buy into. This is the life of an NFL coach, and you've got to be able to understand that and do the best you can and get on to the next game, get on to the next place. Questions? Anything?